In part two, let's get into the visibility issue as it relates to the Khan story and relationship gurus in general. Why having their face plastered everywhere makes someone appear to be important, even when it's just curiosity clicks and amplified by the algorithm. The illusion that desperate men fall for is that she's everywhere, so she must be important and she must be good at what she does. And once someone dominates the feed and men's thinking, it starts to feel like they're central to the conversation and even unavoidable. But that's not because they're correct or intelligent. It's because men themselves keep those people in the spotlight. As a psychologist, let me tell you that people are wired to equate repetition with truth, whether it's from relationship gurus in the classroom or Jason down the street. The more often we see or hear a message, the more credible it feels to us. So if Sadia Khan's or Francis Amoureux's or Nadia X's face is everywhere in our suggested video feed or on a television show, it tricks our brains into thinking that those people matter. Quite simply, familiarity feels like authority, even when it's just bullshit. That's why people say things like, well, she must be onto something. Look how many people are talking to her and about her. But remember that isn't just evidence of accuracy. It's simply evidence that they're present, that people are talking about them. That's all it is. All too often, the microphone isn't held by the wisest voice. It's in the hands of the loudest or the prettiest one that keeps getting replayed over and over. So listen, this isn't a new phenomenon. History is full of voices who rose to prominence not because of their solid ideas, but because they mastered the art of visibility. Think of, and I know that this is a cliche, but think of snake oil salesmen, traveling preachers, or political crash outs like Howard Dean. Who else remembers Howard Dean and what happened to that guy? Those types of people aren't the best minds. What they are is just the loudest. And they know how to stay in front of people. Similarly, Sadia's story and that of those other female relationship gurus is just another version of that cycle, just expressed in modern clickbait lexicon. For me, the irony is that most of this amplification comes from men who don't even agree with Sadia and with the others. They hate watch them. They stitch them, they argue with them in comments, and every time they do, the algorithm gets another hit of engagement. And that's why these women stay and appear to be everywhere. They're in your face. I mean, I get it. Men think that they're fighting back by criticizing Sadia and these others online. But I contend that what they're doing is simply fueling the very visibility that they complain about. They're creating the monster by constantly feeding it. It's like booing a football player or a baseball player. You think that you're pushing them off the stage, but really what we're doing is giving them the spotlight. We're putting them into headlines. Algorithms are designed to reward outrage, and I'm sure that you know this. Positive comments, negative comments, stitches, duets, it's all fuel. Platforms do not care whether you love her or hate her. What platforms do care about is that you don't look away. And men, whether from desperation or hate watching, play right into that system. And this is why the whole villain role is so profitable online. Outrage is attention, and attention is very literally currency. If men keep playing, then the algorithm will keep printing more Sadias. And the more energy men pour into amplifying her and others, the less energy they spend into building themselves. At this point, the illusion is complete. Men confuse excessive visibility with being authoritative. Again, the perception is that she's everywhere, so she must matter, she must be smart. But really, what she is just a symptom of where men are choosing to focus their attention. It's not her power, it's men's misplaced energy. And this is exactly why I broke down the Successful Women deep dive a couple of weeks ago. It's an attempt to catch bad actors in real time. Just because someone dominates any capacity does not mean that they're legitimate. Sometimes it's not authority. It's just manipulation that's used to remove your money from your wallet. The fact that everyone is talking about Khan or any of these other female relationship masters doesn't mean that they should be talking about them. What it does mean is that the system rewards them for being loud, and men reward her by watching or outright giving them a bucket of cash. And this is where I gotta give men their better meds. If men want better outcomes, they have to stop making idols out of the women they claim to despise. Stop hate watching. Stop giving your time, your money, your energy, your focus to these uninformed gurus. And yes, every click puts pennies into their pockets, and it adds up very quickly. Do us all a favor and starve the guru algorithm instead of sponsoring it. With that behind us, let's next discuss calling out the female coaching and therapy agenda, not just online, but in real offices in real time.